So this is super cool. This is from Wicker Park. I'm just going to introduce you to Wicker Park. Wicker Park happens to be the arm of Bethlehem Lights that is unlit. So you know we always present Bethlehem Lights, and we present trees and wreaths and swag, and it's always greenery that has beautiful lights. And by the way, Bethlehem Lights is responsible for the decor in cruise ships, in five-star hotels, in municipalities. When you see that sweet little bucolic town and you're like, wow, who does their decor? It's Bethlehem Lights. So this is Wicker Park, which happens to be the unlit faux foliage arm of Bethlehem Lights. It is the 24-inch faux lavender lamb's ear wreath. Now, I actually was just presenting to you that 5-tiered planter, and Jordan Carson just showed me, she was like, you know what, I can put a wreath around the bottom of that planter, which I think is so cool, and then put your plants right up so you've got that wreath moment. But I just needed to show that to you. Here I'm gonna take it off, deconstruct it as an idea. I have a wreath hanging on my door right now. It is a Valerie Parr-Hill heart wreath. I change my wreaths out seasonally. So I love, and I think you'll love, and maybe you do as well, this faux lavender and lamb's ear wreath. What we love about it and what is so beautiful is that, first of all, it's the combination of purple and green, which I think that color combination, I'm sure you think as well, is so sophisticated and so elegant and never ever is out of style. There's something really classic about it. There's something really estate-like about it. And that green that is frosted, that's the lamb's ear. And then the lavender, all the lavender is beautifully done. It's not overwrought. It's an understated, sophisticated elegance. So it's 24 inches, and I do want to let you know that on the back, you have that rattan backing, and you've got that frosted lamb's ear in the front. There is a hanging loop on the back as well, and it's indoor and outdoor. We're retiring this style. It's 3 easy payments of $12.66. One of the things that I love, and maybe you do as well, about faux wreaths and ones that I hang on my door, front door, back door, maybe you do it on the laundry room door, maybe you do it on your garage door, if you happen to have a garage that has like a side door and then the front that opens up, rolls up like that, always nice to put a wreath there, is that a wreath that's faux, you're gonna take out year in and year out, year after year after year, and you've paid one price. So this is not $48. It's under $38, so you're saving $10 right now in this moment. I just put it on the bottom of a planter, but you're hanging it on a door. You're putting it in planters outside. If you have lavender in your yard, if you have, you know, beautiful wisteria or hibiscus, you know, lavender, that purple color goes with everything. M93968 is your item number. It has that hanging loop, as I mentioned, and it does have, if we come on in close, because I'd love to show you, one of the things that people wonder about faux, right, is does faux really do a really great job? And, you know, of kind of, you know, mimicking real and giving you the image of real. As you're looking up close, it does. I mean, the thing is, what Bethlehem Lights / Wicker Park do so beautifully is that they give you those highs and lows like a real plant. It's not gonna be perfect everywhere because Mother Nature doesn't do perfect, right? She's got highs and lows, and you'll see darker green and lighter green, and then in the lavender, you'll see all that little lavender of the longer sprig as we see here, and then look at the other lavender. So part of the lavender is down here in the leaves, and then part of it is that longer stalk along with that lamb's ear. And that lamb's ear has, again, those highs and lows, some a little bit of a darker green, some of it super frosted. Like some of it has that, you know, baby soft frosting, and then there's some moments of the darker green right there. So just like Mother Nature, not being, if you say there, like it has the kind of undulations of color. It's not completely perfect, and that's what gives you that real lifelike, that real organic look. And, you know, instead of being something, it doesn't have an acorn here, you're not gonna see a bell, there isn't a bow on it. It just is a very kind of organic, sophisticated, like if you're a gardener, you might have something like this that it has restraint. Do you know when we think about design and when we're presenting jewelry all the time, it's like, you know what, honey, load up. Put the ring on, put the earrings on, put the necklace on, put the bracelets on, da-da-da-da. Look in the mirror and take off one thing. right? So you do more, but then high level, have a little restraint. Just a little restraint. As my designer says, I have somebody helping me design my home, my living room and dining room. She's like, Rachel, not every piece you pick should be the soprano. There are some that need to be like sophisticated restraint. They have their moment. They are to make the door look amazing or to elevate that two-tier faux candle kind of tableau you're creating. They're not to be the, look at me, look at me, look at me. They're just sophisticated class. And that's what will be on your door. Like you open up your doorway and you're like, hi, so nice to see you, welcome on in. It's beautiful. It's elegant. It's refined. Again, not a wreath, and we have those wreaths. I love the wreaths that are the Merry Christmas wreaths. Honey, I have a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas says it in words. Big, huge bow, big, huge bell. Anything, more. We've got the wreaths with more. Sometimes it's nice to have two ingredients, the lamb's ear and the lavender. Scene, done. And that's it. Just really, really pretty. And just even the balance of the lamb's ear and lavender. It feels like you can see some whoosh motion, some movement. Like it's, you know, you can see them going down and going all the way around. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this. So you can see that circular motion. You can see a swoosh. You know, you can see the swoosh of the lavender as it kind of wraps around and kind of makes that movement. That it's all going in the right direction. So if you were to hand make this yourself, and you don't need to, because for $37.99, this is yours coming home. And then look at the height. Like it does have a lushness to it, right? There is that vertical height. It's almost as high as like my whole hand. There's that vertical height on the rattan backing. So, right, so even this looks beautiful and organic. Easy to put on the door, hang it on the door. I always, when I go to Sean's house, let me hang it this way. Here's the hanging piece. She hangs wreaths on mirrors. Is that you too? Do you have a big, huge, grand mirror and you just hang the wreath on the mirror? Super cool. There's your hanging. You see the O-ring, so that's already there for you. All you need to do is get this home, get it out of a box, you fluff it, and you've got that height to it. That's where you can see the height. I'm actually gonna put my hand like this so you can see how high it is. Look how tall that is. It's as tall as my hand. You've got that height to it, and it's just really pretty. I think this would be a great gift if you're going somewhere for the fall, holidays, send this in advance of when you arrive. Don't buy the bottle of wine, send a wreath. Send this to your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. I always am visiting all of them. Send this in advance of your arrival and say, you know what, I know you've got a door. You've got a front door, you have a side door, you have a door inside the house that you just wanna put something special on. This is it. M93968 is your item number. Super, super beautiful. We're retiring the style. When we sell out, that's all we've got. Still to come from